Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart. Yes.
I told you we ain't using that no more.
You got another intro? Did you come up with an intro?
I think I'll give it a shot.
All right, well, let's see what you
What's
got.
going on? It is your boy, Keon Stafford.
And I'm Craig, the writer Stewart.
And this is your official invitation to our Patreon video.
The link is scrolling right here. It's patreon.com/Craig and Keon.
Get on over there right now and hit the link and subscribe to our channel.
It's for all of our exclusive content. You're not going to see it any place else, so join now. And if you want to join mine, it's patreon.com/Craig, the writer Stewart. Bye. Say bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's up, y'all? It is your boy, Keon Stafford. Welcome to my official YouTube channel where we laugh, we cry, we talk shit, and most of all, we have some fun. So while you at it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss me live weekly. While you at it, follow me on all social platforms at The Real Keon Stafford. So until next time, bye.
What's up, everybody? I'm Craig, the writer Stewart.
And I'm your boy, Keon Stafford.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Live,
where we give you funny shit
to take your mind off the bullshit.
So sit back,
relax,
grab a drink,
and enjoy the motherfucking show. Oh. I'm sitting here clearing my eyes.
We here.
I didn't even know. We ain't got no staff working over here. Can somebody run the offering plate around? Do we have enough staff in here to do that?
And I seen somebody talking about they showed enough hope we ain't at Keon house with that messed up computer.
I sure don't work for free. Is that offering plate going around?
You want to make us a drink? Or you drinking it?
I'm on my antibiotic. I'm still trying to get my eye together. But I can have a small one. I can have a small one. I want to thank everybody that's a member of our Patreon. Craig and Keon. It's patreon.com/Craig and Keon. I want to thank you all for subscribing because this bitch was able to get her computer updated today. So we should have no technical problems. Now I said we shouldn't. Yes, my girl Les, tell them, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button and the share button. Go ahead and send those super chats through. Wayne Mills. Is it Wayne Mills that always sends a super chat?
Mm-hmm.
Wayne Mills. And go ahead and send them cash apps through and Zelle. What you want to chase yours with? This kind of sometimes has a little aftertaste.
Yeah, pour me a little Sprite.
Do what? Pour or pour?
Bitch, pour me a little motherfucking Sprite.
I don't know what that means. Let me get a little bit of this botanical. Girl, what man been in here and put this top on here?
Me?
Oh, no. You didn't do this.
I did do that.
You having this or tequila?
Bitch, I want some tequila. Well, you can give me some of that. That's fine.
Look, I ain't no bartender now. I need to get your mind right. So at any rate, what's up, everybody? Oh, was that it? Oh, it was just a corner.
One drink, bitch. One drink.
Girl, that's all I said I needed. What's up, everybody? I'm Craig, the writer Stewart.
And I'm your boy, Keon Stafford.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Live.
I'm just playing. Welcome to the Thursday Live where we give you funny shit.
You playing with my money. We're gonna start this again, okay? I don't know why you gotta act like this is your first time. Come on, Ernestine. I'm trying to tell. I'm gonna show you how to save $1. She says she likes that Kirkland tequila. I'm trying to tell you, get that Kirkland tequila and get that Kirkland vodka.
Come on, bitch. Let's redo it.
What's up, everybody? I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
And I'm your boy Keon Stafford.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Live,
where we give you funny shit
to take your mind off the bullshit.
So sit back,
relax,
grab a drink,
and enjoy the motherfucking show.
All right. Now, girl, we finna be promoting Pay For Your Say all night.
Oh,
when we get there,
we are gonna promote Pay For Your Say. Look down here, scrolling at the bottom. We have a special offer. It's one night only.
I need my 25%.
It's one night only.
Dooley, I know you're watching this.
And so what I need you to do, if you've been waiting to join Pay For Your Say, tonight is the night. We've dropped it down to $125. Your promo code is scrolling at the bottom. One night only, 125. Now, right now it's $200. Now, I know some of y'all get your direct deposit tonight at midnight. Now, don't be emailing me no more.
Girl,
we dropped it down.
I said, pour me some Sprite.
Oh, well, here. There's still room in there for some Sprite.
Oh, it's on.
Oh. Anyway, we're ready to get the show going. We ready for our first story?
Yes. Let me pull it up. Who we gonna talk about first? Girl?
Where we want to start first? Let's start about Chaka Khan and Mary J. Blige. Chaka. Are there any interns out there? Any prospective interns? Because this bitch can't talk and chew gum.
Girl, I'm trying to see which one is it.
And then she blind as a goddamn bat. We need somebody to handle props. Somebody can bring her some glasses in here. She can't see worth a damn. She clicking on the wrong shit. That's
I'm in the 1990s. When you would introduce the Rufus song,
I am not done talking. We're gonna need somebody else. Let me hold this.
Girl, you just make me nervous, girl.
Girl, I don't know why you nervous. What the fuck you nervous for?
Girl, cause you just be fussing, girl. I be scared. Girl. Blink twice if you
blink twice if you're getting abused. Blink twice if you're getting abused. Oh my God. What's up to wait, before we get into our story, who is this right here? Horace Knox down in Mississippi. Horace Knox.
Who is Horace? Horace look a little cute.
He look like he might be a little snack. Something you might want to. Does he look like somebody you would want to fuck? Girl. You know, that's that line from Harlem Night. Do you think you want to fuck him? That's what Dominique Devereaux. Wait a minute, girl. He can't see all of this. Now, see, I don't know. See, you doing all this bending over. I don't know if Horace wants to be the one to do the bending.
Oh, well, I beat him too. Don't get it confused. For those who watched the Patreon last night, honey.
that Patreon last night.
Baby, listen.
Where's Horace? Oh, he said, Keon know me. Is there something that I missed? Is this do you know Horace?
Run a story, girl. Run a story.
Do you know?
Girl, run a story, girl.
Do you know Horace in the biblical sense?
Girl, run a story.
Do you know Horace in the biblical sense?
Run a story, girl.
Thank you, Sean. Craig has always said Mary was flat, but see, y'all think I've been trying to hate. I've been trying to let y'all know Monica be flat, Mary be flat, Patti LaBelle be sharp. Yes.
Not too much on Monica, bitch. See, now you can walk out the show, bitch, because my shit running up. Now I can run this shit by myself, bitch. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, you were supposed to meet up with Horace down in Louisiana for the red dress run?
Mm-hmm. Horace got a man. That's why I went angry.
Oh, Horace got a man? Horace, we don't condone that adultery and stuff, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, she is a little fast, and she probably would have fucked you, even though you got a man. But I don't play that.
I wouldn't have slept with that man.
You might have sucked his dick, though. Because we know you like to suck dick. But but anyway,
girl, I tried that with my new teeth.
Wait, I'm gonna need you to get control of them teeth first, because you're gonna bit his shit off, Lorena Bobbitt.
No,
what you know about Lorena Bobbitt?
I'm control with her, and I got control of it.
You might get control of them teeth first. Girl, I done went through this drink so quick. We ain't even got no more vodka.
Girl, we got some tequila.
Girl, what I'm gonna drink? Tequila and Sprite.
Girl, yep, and pour a little juice in there. You'll be all right.
You stay over there. I got this. Let me control this. Okay, so Chaka Khan they eating Chaka Khan up for telling the truth.
They eating Mary up.
They eating Chaka up too, because that's a part of the other story. Because they eating up Chaka, they eating up CeCe Winans, which we're gonna get to next, and they eating up Stephanie Mills.
Time in the 1990s, when you would introduce the Rufus song "Sweet Thing," which was your ballad,
I wrote it.
you would call it the song Mary J. Blige fucked up. Is that true?
Well, I didn't say that out in public. I might have said it to her.
Okay, but so you did believe
But
she
I
fucked
told
it
Mary
up.
J. Blige she fucked it up.
How'd she fuck it up?
Number one, her vocals were flat. And I told her, I asked her, I said, what time of day was it? A night? What were you doing when you decided to cover Sweet Thing? Where were you at when you covered it? Oh, girl, I've been up all late and I was at 8 o'clock in the morning, girl. I said, girl, you don't sing nothing at 8 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Especially if you have to get up to sing it. If you'd have been up all night smoking crack or something, I don't know, might have been a whole different thing. But you don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning to sing, girl. But she and I have that kind of relationship. We can talk.
Yeah, you guys ended up recording together, right?
Yeah,
this was not
we can
something
talk.
you didn't.
We can honestly talk. Yes, you know,
Yeah.
I love her. She loves me. We don't have a problem.
Yeah.
Now the press would love to make it a fucking problem.
Time in the 19.
Well, listen. Chaka wasn't playing with her. She said, now listen, she fucked up my song. She was flat. She got up. Girl, you don't get up at no 8 o'clock in the motherfucking morning.
I holler because did you hear her try to sound like Mary? She went a little deeper
When she was explaining the story.
Yeah.
She was not playing with her.
She wasn't playing with her.
Chaka was like, you done fucked up my song.
She said, don't sing my song, especially if you have to get up and sing it.
She said, I wrote it. But my thing is, here's the thing, for those of you who may not know, when an artist covers a song, they have to clear it.
Yeah.
And if Chaka wrote the song, I would imagine she should have heard the song before she gave permission to do it.
But I don't think it was nothing wrong with the Mary J. Blige version.
We're gonna come to that. But there are instances where somebody might say, well, hey, I want to redo Sweet Thing. And you may just go ahead and give them permission without hearing it. But some artists are like, no, I need to hear that shit first, and then I'll give you a yay or nay.
Oh, yeah, no.
But she must have told her, yeah, she can go ahead and record it. Now, you said she wasn't really flat in the song. Now, we just played it a minute ago behind the scenes. Yeah, she wasn't flat in the first couple lines, but the first couple lines of the song, but she was flat. Mary was flat, okay? She was flat in that song. Now, so Chaka is getting a little backlash because they're like, oh, she ain't had to say it like that. She ain't had to do all that. And then CeCe Winans is getting flack. Where is that? Up here. CeCe Winans is getting flack because she then came out and said that she had an issue with I'm Every Woman, Whitney Houston's version. So there's a whole video going around where she's explaining that Whitney Houston called her and asked her to be in the video.
Right.
And CeCe told her she couldn't be in the video because it was demonic. Now, you know, I'm Every Woman was written by Chaka Khan also. And the first line is, I can cast a spell. I see what you can tell. So CeCe said, now, first of all, that's demonic. She said, y'all not listening to these lyrics. She said, y'all get hooked onto these beats, and it's like demonic. You're listening to demonic stuff, and you wonder why you don't know what's going on. You can't listen and look at everything. God says you're either for me or against me. You're either for me or you're not. Now, my thing is,
I wish we could have played the extra because I want because she ate it up. She ate that up.
But my thing, and I can pull it up if you want to hear it.
Pull it up.
You want to hear that? What she was saying. But my thing is, I just feel like some of y'all church folks just be so churchy.
Just like the lady a couple of weeks ago talking about Beyonce, the church lady talking about Beyonce and her tickets and stuff, talking about how Beyonce and devil and all that stuff like that.
Well. Here's the thing. Speaking of, let me find CeCe. I just had that story. Let me get back over here to it. Here it is.
Your aim is to please him in everything you do. Guess what? A lot of things are not going to even come your way. A lot of us are stressed out about stuff, and we already know that it don't please God, right? So when you aim to please God, then a lot of offers that come my way, I don't have to think about it. You know, one of my dear friends who have gone.
Let me pause this. You know what? You're right, RJ. It was Ashford and Simpson that wrote "I'm Every Woman." I stand corrected. You are absolutely right. Okay, let me play this.
Gone on to be with the Lord, praise God. She was so famous. And she let me know that I really didn't want to be famous. Was Whitney Houston, right? She was my dear sister and friend. And I remember she was about to do one of her big videos, and it was "I'm Every Woman." It's a great video, right? Really nice. It's good. The song is, when you think about how it was written, it's a great song, right? But the lyrics don't line up with the word of God, right? So she knew. She said, "CeCe, I want you to be in this video, but I know you're not going to be in it." I said, "You're absolutely right." Because it started off with, "I could cast a spell." I'm not saying that.
Well, girl, ain't nobody asked you to sing. She just asked you to be in the video.
But notice how that message was all wrapped up in the beat, right? Y'all get so hooked onto these beats, and it's like demonic. You're listening to demonic stuff, and you wonder why you don't know what's going on, right? You can't listen and look at everything. God say you either for me or
Cut it off, honey. Cut it off. CeCe, we love you, honey, but we ain't going through that shit tonight, okay? You going over there to the Lord and you pray with the Lord, and we're gonna continue putting out this music, okay? And we still gonna praise. We still gonna be singing on Saturday and going to church on Sunday.
And my thing is, everything is not witchcraft.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? And see, this is why I say all of the time, it is so important to separate what you believe to be true, separate what you've been taught from what you believe to be true for yourself. Because a lot of this stuff that we believe, especially when it comes to religion and church and all that kind of stuff, it was passed down generationally. Like my grandmother taught me how to pray. So a lot of the stuff that I grew up believing, it was something that she taught me. She used to teach me that you need to get down on your knees every night to pray. That's something that I still do today, right? That's something that I can get with. Okay, I can do that. But then her thing was, well, after you say your prayers, Craig, you shouldn't turn on the TV. You shouldn't watch TV, or you shouldn't sing songs or play music. Who said that? And I would be like, well, why not? She like, because you just shouldn't. I'm like, well, why not? Because you couldn't. It's like going to the movies. I'm like, and what's wrong with that? And so it was just like all of these things are things that are tradition or things that were just passed down, right, for whatever reason. So it's like, why do you really believe what you believe? Do you believe it because that's what you believe in here, or is it because that's what somebody taught you or somebody passed down to you? And I'm like, you don't have to subscribe to anything but this channel, but you ain't got to subscribe to all of that. You know, all of those beliefs. Like, what do you believe for yourself? And so my thing is to say that it was demonic. And she did tell this to Whitney. Somebody said, but did she tell her that when she was alive? She did. She told her, I can't be in it because, you know, of this line, da-da-da-da. So then she said Whitney called her later with Count on Me and was like, okay, let's do Count on Me. But I just think sometimes, you know, church folk are just too churchy for themselves. They did too churchy for themselves. And I'm just like, girl, everything ain't that serious. Now, let's pull up Stephanie Mills. Because Stephanie Mills was on the Breakfast Club this past week. Right. So Stephanie Mills was on the Breakfast Club last week. So they're saying that these black women are hating other women during Women's History Month. And so Stephanie Mills was on the Breakfast Club the other day. And she basically said that Diana Ross is her all-time favorite. She's the epitome of glamour. She's the epitome of a superstar and all of these things. And so then they said, well, who are our modern day people that you look up to, not look up to, but that you respect and that you like? And Charlemagne in particular said, is there anyone that you would take notes from? Like for your stage shows? She said, I would take notes from Diana Ross. And then she said I would take notes from Patti LaBelle. She said I would take notes from I can't remember. I think she may have said one other person. And so then they said, Charlamagne said, well, would you take notes from Anita Baker? And she said, and so she said, no, I love Anita. I love Anita. She said, yeah. He said, yeah, but the way that you just looked at me like that. She said, well, no, I wouldn't take notes from Anita, but I love Anita.
Yeah.
But then Charlamagne said, well, what about our modern day? I think he did say Gladys Knight for Landis. I think Gladys Knight was the other person that she said she would take notes from. And so then he said, well, who are some of the youngins that are coming up? Mm-hmm. He said, what about Jasmine Sullivan? She said, yeah, I love Jasmine Sullivan. They got to Beyonce. She said, yeah, no, I don't know. She basically said, I don't really see it for Beyonce. She said, I don't have a problem with it. She said, but she's not it for me.
Yeah.
She said, and it's not that I'm hating on her or anything like that. She said, she just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And so people are, roasting her, CeCe, and Chaka Khan for their comments.
Girl. But to me, I always like Kelly a little bit more though.
Kelly who?
Rolling.
A little bit more than who?
Beyonce.
Well, Kelly can't sell no albums. Well, she can sell over in the UK. Kelly's famous in the UK. She can walk through the streets here. Because the UK really loved what's that song she had? It was like called what is that song she had?
She got one with E.
No, it was by herself.
It
was like a space video or something. She had a was it the Transformer or what was that song called?
I don't know.
No,
Motivation. No, what's the motivation?
How did Motivation go? No. It was Motivation. No. Let me see.
Kelly do have a few bangers.
But she ain't huge over here by herself. Kelly Rowland. Was it Motivation?
Oh, Commander.
That's the soldier song I'm talking about. Yeah, Commander. Thank you, Demetrius. And who's that? Trey. Somebody else said it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Commander. That's the one. That song was huge over in the UK, overseas. But yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Kelly is beautiful though. I saw her in person one time, a couple times, and she bad in person.
She bad as fuck.
She's bad in person. It was her and that girl that plays tennis, Venus. No, not Venus. Serena. They were leaving out of a restaurant. I was in Miami, and they both were beautiful in person. Wait a minute. What? We got a breaking news story. Wait, what? Wait, let me get my news glasses on. Hold on. Let me get my news glasses on. Let me get my reporter glasses on.
Girl, we got breaking news.
We got breaking news.
Girl.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. All the way from Baltimore, Maryland, we got an on-site reporter. We got a field reporter, Gladys Stewart, aka my mama. Look, my mama got a breaking news story. She had called me actually, I had called her on the phone. And when I tell you, let me look at my notes. She had told me that all of the food stamp recipients in Baltimore have lost their damn minds.
Baby, listen.
Y'all are down there petitioning and marching down to City Hall because the government has said they're going to lower your food stamp to $25 a month. Now, who can afford $25 a month when eggs are $19 a carton? Now, eggs are $19 a carton, people.
Let me read that, Craig.
Here, it's right here. It is right here on the copy. It's right there on the copy. They said my mother said the black folks are down there. They marching and picking and they all on the news and shit. They carrying on about.
Oh, I had to push my glasses up for that.
They are marching and picketing. They said, listen, groceries is too goddamn high. It's inflation. Eggs is a staple for breakfast. And I said, not only is it a staple for breakfast for many people, I don't eat eggs. But, eggs go in a lot of things that you make. Like if you bake stuff, if you're doing cornbread, unless you got Jiffy. And she also said, Gladys, she retired. And all she does is go to dialysis 3 days a week. So she got a lot of time on her hands. And she reported a lot of people. She got stories from a lot of people. And she said that they were saying that the food pantries are backed up. So my aunt Gloria is out of volunteer work until April. Right. She volunteers, but she out of work until April because their pantry ain't gonna come back until April. And so, she can be sitting there for the whole month of March doing like this, rocking like Sophia in the color purple. So, it's hard times right now. So if it's happening in Baltimore, I'm sure it's happening in other municipalities across the country. And so I'm just saying to everybody, hold on, because I think they're gonna go ahead and reinstate your food stamps. I got my mother's food stamp card.
But Greg, hurry up and give me some before they before they spend.
Now I got an abundance of food stamps because I don't spend them as fast as they distribute them. So I'm at about $500 on Gladys's food stamp card. But Gladys's food stamp card is right down here with me in Georgia. It's with me in Georgia. Now, as long as they don't go messing with my funds that's already on the card, we okay. And the other story, the other breaking news story that I had here is to remind you to go ahead and sign up for Pay for Your Say. Now, the promo code is one night only 125. Now, that promo code is going to expire in 24 hours. Now, I know y'all got your direct deposit. It's going to hit tonight about 12:30. Some of y'all deposit don't hit till 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning. Y'all got your alarm clock set so you can go and look at your account when it hit. But the promo code is only going to last till tomorrow. Now, y'all been asking me about lowering it and all this stuff. One night only. All right, now we can go back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let me put these spectacles down because I almost got a headache. How much medicine is in here? I almost got me a goddamn headache just now. It's my eyes and shit aching. I already got a sty.
Girl, make happy with this sty.
Girl, I don't know because they all smudged up and shit. How do you see out of these?
But girl, you ain't clean them.
Girl, how do you see out of these? Girl, they look all foggy and shit. She ain't got no vodka. Her glasses smudged
But
up.
girl, let me tell you something. I had to go get this computer fixed.
And I know you ain't have much money left because you went and got your teeth done. You had to fly to Detroit.
I had to fly up there and get these teeth done.
You had to empty your account for your teeth. And all you had was a little bit left over to get the computer fixed. Okay.
Right. But we ain't skipping, we ain't lagging, we ain't doing nothing tonight.
I'm going to give you some grace. We want to thank you all again for subscribing to the Craig and Keon Patreon.
Now I need an editing fee.
I don't know how he think he get an editing fee when I've been editing our Patreon since it started. Ain't nobody paid me no motherfucking editing fee.
Well, girl, I need to go back and look at the numbers because I think you're jipping me. I'm just playing. Let me not put that in the atmosphere because, girl,
because then they're going to be tearing me up. That don't make no sense that you're doing that to Keon, that you just cheating him.
Where's Kimberly Dooley? Do she want to come on and talk?
She in here.
Kimberly, do you want to come on and talk about Pay for Your Say?
Right. Oh, I should probably just go in here and text it to her, huh?
I just sent it to her. Is the devil make you think it's...
Oh, let me get CeCe Winans out of here. Okay, so Kimberly Dooley, if you want to pop in real quick to talk about Pay for Your Say for a quick moment. Yes, my girl Stacey Michelle says she just got a diaper study where she was paid $250 for telling those people that she urinates on herself. Would you tell people that you peed on yourself at your therapy?
Sure.
It's a focus group.
I pissed on myself. I pissed on myself again. Give me another $250.
Kim says she can't come on. Girl, be ye ready. The Bible says be ye ready at all times.
Wait a minute, bitch. I ain't know you be anointed, girl.
Girl, yeah, I got the spirit on me. Now she want to be calling on my device. Girl, we are in the middle of a show. Girl, you got to turn your internet down. I can hear myself yelling in the background.
I lost my voice. I can't talk.
Oh, well, girl, girl.
She could have texted that.
Why was she calling me? Girl, let me hang up on her. What's she calling me to tell me that I can barely hear her. I lost my voice. She sounds worse than my mama. Did she have her thyroid removed too?
I ain't gonna laugh at that.
Did she have her thyroid removed too? Did I just hang up on her? Did I just hang up on her? Mantra says she just applied for that study. Listen, I'll tell the people what I told you I got a call last week about a study for $1,000.
Girl, I need to do that study.
Yeah, it starts in a couple weeks. And I said, yeah, girl, give me a call.
I need to stack back up, honey.
Listen, I know that's right. Now see.
Ushers, y'all do y'all job. When you send the collection plates around again, we got some new people. Let them people in the back. Y'all got them standing out there in their hallway.
Now see what happens when you say stuff like that. See, you got people that take you literally. Amelia Bedelia, he was only joking, girl. He was joking. See, she talking about Craig B. Fair 50-50. See what happens when you say stuff. Some of y'all just be wanting to vilify me. Some of y'all just be wanting to hate me. I got it. I got it.
But girl, you talked about the computer so bad. I said, bitch, this bitch ain't coming over here one more week. One more week.
Praise God for that. Well, okay. Well, we had another couple stories to go.
Click on the next one.
So I wanted to talk about what is this? Oh, that's that old story. We need to get this up out of here.
Click on the underside because they need to be sending this stuff. Y'all want us to do y'all product and stuff like that. Y'all need to be sending this shit on up to the PO box.
I don't even want to promote it no more. If y'all don't want y'all business promoted for free, then it's fine with me because it's a lot of work. And I already know this bitch ain't gonna do none of the work. She's gonna just want to sit right here and talk.
No, I'm not, girl. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna get my honest opinion.
Yeah, but we also gotta take pictures of all this
okay,
stuff.
Bitch, I'm gonna do it.
Now here come Gladys Stewart calling.
Don't.
This is our correspondent. She might have an update on the food stamps. Hello?
I ain't got no update on no food stamps. That Quincy Jones is on again. This time it's on channel 799 CBS.
Yeah, but my channel is different from yours. My public broadcasting channel is different. And Keon and I are in the middle of working. If you want me to continue to be helping you out, I need to get up here and try to make a couple dollars.
Yeah, because he's gonna get fired. Hey, Miss Gladys, how are you?
Hi, Keon, I'm good. As soon as I hear about the food stamps, I'll call you.
Yeah, we had just did a breaking news.
Yeah, we just did a breaking news with your news story.
Oh, okay. Well, this is on the outlet, so I'm gonna call me later.
Okay, all right. She didn't watch that Quincy Jones story every time it came
Girl,
on.
you told me
This was the third time.
You just told me she called you. Girl, she wants you to see that story.
Okay, let me get to this. Get to that. The Howard University story.
No, I ain't gonna speak. I don't know too much about Harvard, whatever you want.
Howard.
I know.
I just want y'all to kind of look at this for a moment. Now, this young white boy then went over to an HBCU, historically black college and university, and said that it was discrimination. He said he was racially profiled. It was a hostile education environment. And he is now suing Howard University for $2 million.
How much?
$2 million. Now I'm just trying to figure out what he doing over there at an HBCU anyway. When I went to Hampton, there were a couple white students that came in there, and I'm just like, well, why are y'all here? But the thing is, they get funding just like we get funding when we go to a primarily white PWI, primarily white institution. We get funding just like they get funding, but it's just like I don't know if I would want to go to no HBCU if I was white.
Right.
Yes, white fragility. Thank you, William Kim. And so, they basically what I've read is that he basically was trying to incite incidents. Like he went there with a plan to try to create some sort of disparity so that he could sue them. And so, the Twitter streets don't be playing.
Girl, they don't play. Do you hear me?
And so they had lit his ass up, Black Twitter. And it was given very much so. Sounds like he planned this. And then somebody said, this post is missing some key information about Newman. His name is Matt Newman. And it says, this dude posted racist content and proceeds to act and ask questions that were racist and ignorant. His only intention in going was to make people uncomfortable and then sue them for racial discrimination. Then someone else said, his name was Michael Newman. I said Matt. Michael Newman. So Michael thought he was going to go to an HBCU and white splain, not explain, but white splain. everything to them, and then got mad when he was told, "Not here, buddy." I bet he enrolled with the explicit goal of suing them for something. You know, so it's just like I just don't understand it. Now, I'm not saying that white students shouldn't be able to go. Somebody in the comments did say, well, I don't understand why a white student will go there. I personally don't understand it either. I don't think that white students shouldn't be allowed to go. But Howard is definitely prepared to defend and go to court. My thing is, I feel like Howard may end up settling out of court.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that, to me, that's just as bad. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just say he's suing them for $2 million. But let's just say they end up settling for $150,000. That's still money that they're going to have to pay. You know, I just feel like they need to. The burden is on him. The burden of proof is on him. So I really think that they should go to court and see what happens. And I mean, can he really afford to fight Howard University? Because Howard is not a poor college.
Mm-hmm.
They do have quite a nice endowment.
I'm trying to find this. I'm sorry. I was trying to find this story about the I'm not sure if you heard about the people who was drag racing the guy and the girl wound up dying or whatever.
What?
And
When did this happen?
It's a guy that's in the NBA or whatever. It's a black guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's been all over the thing. I was trying to find it. But anyways, he wound up leaving the scene and then coming.
So they were drag racing.
Yeah.
And somebody got killed.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. I know it's on somebody.
And he left the scene
and came back. Who paid?
You know, but here's the thing: while you're looking for that, oftentimes when people have an accident, sometimes you're just so traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
You do leave. I've never had that experience, praise God.
Mm-hmm.
But like, remember many years ago when Halle Berry had that hit and run? She hit somebody and she left the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that it's just kind of like a shock. It's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a reflex for some people. A top prospect.
Yeah, for the NFL draft. Yeah, but they say hold on. That's why I was trying to type it.
Just type in NFL.
That's what I'm thinking.
UGA and drag racing, and it should come up. He was a football player at UGA. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, I don't know if people should be penalized when they leave the scene, especially if they come back.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember some years ago here, some young black girl. It was a hit and run, and I think she killed somebody, if I'm not mistaken. And she went all the way home. And that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of times when people hit somebody like that, they panic and they run. It's not always that they're trying to escape or.
Yeah, I did hear that he got charged with a misdemeanor.
And so this girl, it was a black girl, and it was a hit and run. Well, she killed somebody, I believe. They died.
If somebody had the story, send it to me on Instagram.
They ended up dying, and she went home, but she ended up going to jail. And I think her parents or mom or somebody was trying to they were trying to take the rap for her, and they were like, no, she's the one that did it. Like, I think her mom was trying to take the charge.
Yeah, he was released right after that.
That's it.
That includes UGA star Jalen Carter. So Carter right now is out of jail after turning.
He was in jail for 16 minutes.
Police late last night. He spent 16 minutes in jail. He also did not have to pay a bond. He faces misdemeanor reckless driving and racing charges. Police say he was racing UGA staffer Chandler LaCroix when she crashed, killing herself and UGA player Devin Willock. And now Carter, as you see here in this video, is back in Indianapolis speaking with teams at the NFL Combine. And we have live Team 2 coverage at 5 from Athens all the way to Indianapolis.
Let's begin in Athens with
Okay, so I'm just trying to. That's enough. I'm trying to figure out how he only spent jail for 16 minutes. Like, it takes longer than that for them to process you. Like, how?
Well, what I think happened is they got some good ass lawyers real quick.
Could you all hear that? Because somebody said put the phone up to the mic.
I'm gonna see if I can put it up.
So somebody says we have a correspondent in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
She said it appears now that it looks like they're trying to charge him with manslaughter. Said that he was racing against the other car. Yeah, that's what they just said.
Mm-hmm.
The car The other folks were killed, and she was legally drunk driving. Wow.
Yeah, they say she was 2 times the over the limit or whatever.
Over the legal
Yeah.
drinking limit.
Yeah.
And it was a white girl.
Yeah, but here's the thing, you know us, they're gonna try to get us no matter what.
Because did you hear how he was delivering the news story? He said he only spent 16 minutes in jail, and he's already back in wherever speaking with the NFL. It was almost like, if that was a white boy, would you have told the story that way?
Right.
Would you have delivered the story that way?
Right.
There's implicit bias. Implicit bias everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have 544 people watching right now. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the share button as well.
Speaking of Mary, we were talking about Mary earlier.
Miss Blige.
Yes. She has
that show on BET Plus.
Yes.
I need to watch it tonight.
It was.
You watched it?
I watched the one with her.
So you got BET Plus also?
I don't have BET Plus.
I was gonna say, so you got New T, BET Plus, and
but let me take it back. I have Peacock and I do have BET Plus. It's on the Fire Stick. But I didn't watch this. No, but I actually watched it on BET last night, and it was with her, Taraji, and Young Miami. Carisha from the City Girls. It was very good, Craig.
I know they've been promoting it. It came on last night. I need to try to remember I don't know if I have BET Plus.
Girl, it came on BET. I was on regular BET. I don't have BET Plus. Well, I didn't watch it on BET Plus.
Oh, somebody said it's on the BET app. It was cute. Okay, I do want to watch it. I do want to say this. They look so overdressed though. Like they all sit there with them fur coats on, them knee.
No, but they did take it off. They got very relaxed.
Well, why did they even wear it anyway?
Because I think here's the thing too. I think it was staged at first, and then they kind of loosened up. You get what I'm saying? They was kind of like, okay, bitch, let me let my, because Taraji slipped and said pussy, and then bleep, like she caught herself.
You can't say pussy on BET.
Well, no, well, for me, now
you can say pussy on BET Plus. Yeah, because that Miss Pat show is on BET.
Yeah, but
Plus,
I think
and
now,
she says all kinds of shit over there. That Miss Pat show is funny as shit though.
But I think now they're just letting things slide away because they were saying a lot of just like cuss words or whatever. But I really love Taraji. I really love her because she's very open, she's very real, and she's just straightforward. Like she got into a point where she said in there, she said, I'm not happy in my life. And
she also said she didn't think her man was in America.
She did say that.
And she said,
as a matter of fact,
she said, I don't think my man is in America. And she said, because all these men here have been run through, and I do mean literally run through. So I was like, is she talking about?
But I love the fact that she just talked about, that she's.
I will be watching it tonight.
That they're in the industry, and people don't look at them like they go through things. You get what I'm saying? And she hit a lot of key points, and she's like, just because I have all this money or I'm living like
Who
this.
said that?
Taraji. And then she was saying, shit, I go through regular things. I take myself out. I'm learning to love me. But I will say this.
Let me see what Taraji's net worth is.
You can tell that Taraji drink a lot. You can tell she drink a lot.
Now, where did you get that from?
I got that from my own observation.
Well, so what makes you think that?
Because you can tell in her face. You can tell that, not saying she looked dried up, but you can tell. Girl, I'm not saying she looked dried up, but
Forrest just DM'd you something. Let me see if it's a nude. The one you were supposed to be at the red dress run.
They said he was Forrest DM'd me the story that I was talking about.
Oh, well, we didn't pass that now. I guess his computer moves slow too.
He said, "Why isn't anyone talking about this?" Let me see what he's talking about.
Can we finish what we were talking about? So wait, so you think that Taraji drinks heavily?
Yeah, you can tell she drinks heavily.
She probably does. But why do you think that?
Because she do give drunk auntie vibes, but I think because she drinking her problems away, and I think this is why she's going. She's going over cross somewhere for a month for healing and spiritual and all that stuff. And I think that she needs this time away because I think that she said in there, it's a lot of times I cry myself to sleep at night. And I think she's at a point in her life where she's older and she's by herself and she she need to learn how to cope with it.
Well, see, you know, she started that foundation for mental health. It's named after her father because her father had mental health issues. And then I think her son's father was shot and killed. So she's dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's years of unaddressed trauma. Unaddressed trauma. And then you pile on top of that your celebrity.
I'm sorry to tell you that. My bad.
Then you pile on top of that, you know, you're the celebrity, and she probably experiences what many first-time successful people experience, you know, what they call the black tax, when you're the first successful person in your family, and everybody's counting on you and looking to you and asking you for money and da-da-da. You know, and then on top of that, she's a single mom. Then on top of that, you know, you see what's going on in the world with unarmed black people getting shot and killed.
But she talked
then
about
on top of that,
she suffered from mental illness. She talked about
right.
She talked about
and
that.
so I did see on something. I haven't seen this. I'm gonna watch it tonight, but I did see on something where she said she was gonna go somewhere. I can't remember where she said she was going.
I just talked about it.
Right, she was gonna go for like a month or two by herself and just like a retreat and really try to get centered. And I understand that.
Yeah. You have to. I definitely believe it. I was sitting in the chair.
Mary probably need to go somewhere and sit down and get some healing.
But Mary talked about that too as well.
But you know, my thing is Taraji is at least open and transparent about what, you know, her struggles are.
Mary was transparent too last night
because she was on because Taraji was on and see, Mary should have been transparent like that on that fucking documentary that wasn't worth a damn. That's what I'm saying.
Got mad.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, because the people kept saying, well, I know the Mary J. Blige thing on Amazon was really good. No, it wasn't. She wasn't transparent. Now, I haven't seen this yet, so let's see if she's transparent. To me, I feel like Mary never really fully opens up. Like, Mary always feels really guarded to me. But Taraji, I saw her on the Angie Martinez podcast a few months ago. That's where she said she was going away on this retreat. That's where I first heard it. So she was talking about that. Yeah, Taraji's, yes, Tanya Leonard. Then the guy that she was dating, I think he was like a former NFL player or something. They called off their engagement.
She actually said she was engaged twice last night.
I don't know why they broke up or whatever, but they broke up. And then my girl Riri said Mary was not transparent. But I feel like, wait, was I still talking about Mary or was I talking about Taraji?
Girl, you were talking about.
I'm so busy reading these comments. But I feel like Taraji has been transparent because she was also on the Kevin Hart thing. Remember I told you guys about the Kevin Hart conversations that he does? I think it's called Heart to Heart or something like that. She was on there. And she's been really forthcoming and just talking about how she struggles with mental health. I really enjoyed Taraji's show on Facebook Watch. It's a mental health show or something, but I don't know if it still comes on or not. Go ahead.
I was just listening how you sucked down that drink. But yeah, you can make me lose my train of thought because you just talked.
No, you forgot what I was. You lost your train of thought because you sitting there messaging Horace, bitch. I don't know who she thinks she fooling. I'm saying looking right at this message to Horace. They sitting here in the DMs. Girl. She think a bitch dumb. Tell me, I lost my train of thought because bitch, you lost your train of thought because you sitting here messaging Horace.
I did.
Horace, we trying to work.
I did.
Look, tell Horace if he want to send something, send a Cash App over here to the writer.
Bitch, when I call you out, hold on, say nothing.
Wait, let me see. What is Onyx? I mean, not Onyx. Keith Tucson saying, we know everything there is to know about Mary. We were watching the same show. I don't think we do. Like, my thing is, we all know that Mary was on drugs, yes. But Mary has never really explained, like, how long she was on drugs, how she got started on drugs, moments in her career where it was really affecting her. You know what I mean? Like, when she did that documentary, I wanted her to be like, look, Ryan in here saying y'all need to focus. It's Eon.
No, bitch, it's not me.
No, it was you.
Because girl, you over there texting whoever you texting, start with a S.
I ain't texting nobody, girl. I'm looking to see if Horace sent the cash app. That's what I was looking at.
Hey, Miss Ryan. Mister.
Thank you, behind her smile. She said for this breaking news segment. That's gonna be a new segment when we come over here.
No, we upgrading stuff around here. You know, it's coming slowly but surely.
Well, you could have finished upgrading if you hadn't gotten the teeth done first. You should have got the teeth done last.
Well, girl, I want to put a smile in, so I put a smile in, bitch, and then I'll finish everything else that I need to do after. How about that?
It's like a bitch that's driving around in a $300,000 car but living in the projects.
Well,
or living with their mama in the basement.
And I'll pull up happily, bitch. Look,
priorities. Oh my God. I was not texting Ryan while he trying to get me together.
I love Ryan. Ryan, you gonna be at the punk bar this weekend?
Child. No, yeah, Mary was getting high during the time with KC, but she was getting high beyond that point too.
What?
When she was with KC from KC and JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
So she was using drugs beyond that point. And remember, she used to wear those sunglasses all the time. She'd be all high, and she was always angry and, you know, snapping and cutting up on people. She didn't like journalists, and she felt like they were intrusive.
It was another video, Chris Brown's on the social media on this last.
Chris Brown, what? Now, I definitely think he on coke. I really want him to get himself together, though.
You can see it right here. Hold on, let me pull it up.
I really love Chris Brown.
I love Chris Brown, too. And I think they're trying to still bring this shit up from what happened with Rihanna.
They did bring it up recently. Mm-hmm. He let y'all have it in his Insta story.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know, y'all don't talk about these white artists that had issues in their relationships where they were abusive or something happened. He said that shit was however many years. He said it was like 15, 20 years ago, and y'all still trying to hold them accountable for that.
It wasn't that long ago.
How long ago was that?
I want to say it happened around between 2006.
Let me just go Google it. You know, you just like you were messaging Horace.
Girl, why you gotta keep bringing that up, bitch?
Because you got a phone right there. You got a smart device. Chris Brown Rihanna fight. What year was that? That was no. Let me see. Chris Brown Rihanna assault. Y'all know what year it was? 2009. Somebody said 2009. Okay, so that was 14 years ago. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
What year did Chris Brown and Rihanna get into a fight?
You're saying 2009.
Yeah, it was 2009. It was before the Grammys. The night before the Grammys. It was 2000. So that was 14 years ago. That's a long time to be holding somebody accountable for something.
Yeah, he was a young boy.
And I'm gonna say this. Somebody said this wasn't his only indiscretion with domestic abuse, though. I'm gonna say this, and some of y'all, I know some of the ladies gonna be with me, and then some of y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say. I don't believe under any circumstance.
I thought you were gonna say something crazy. I didn't want to get my shit in.
I don't think that under any circumstance should you get physical in a relationship, right?
Okay.
And I don't think that a man should put his hands on a woman. I don't think that. But I also don't think that you should stand there and let a motherfucker pound on you either. If a woman is beating the shit out of a man, I do believe that at some point you got to defend yourself. And what I'm gonna say is, because I grew up with West Indian women, some of you West Indian women, y'all got a temper. And sometimes y'all don't know how to simmer down. And y'all get the carrying on and I believe that she was fighting him just as much as he was fighting her. And I mean, I wasn't there, but I would be willing to bet. Thank you, Demetria. But Demetria said, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm willing to bet that she might have hit his ass first. Because he was driving. And I watched that documentary that he did. I don't know if you all saw that documentary he did. What was it called? Welcome to My Life or something like that. Chris Brown, Welcome to My Life. It was something like that. And he actually explained it for the first time ever. and he was talking about it and was saying that he was describing what happened. He said he was driving and she grabbed his nuts or some shit like that, and he hit her. Can you imagine somebody grab your nuts and you driving? And then he had recorded all this new music, and it was like a demo in the car, and she took it and scratched it with his keys or something, and then threw it out the window. Like, it was a lot of shit that led up to it. He explained it in depth, yes. So I'm not saying
it's not justified.
I'm not, but I understand.
What you're saying is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it for you. What you're saying is, sometimes you need to slap a motherfucker, especially a woman, because you know a lot of times women think they can be the man,
and sometimes women will. Let me choose my words. Sometimes a woman will be all up in a man's face, and she'll be slapping him and hitting him and shit like that because she believes that she shouldn't be hit. She believes that she can push him up against that wall, and then he still should just be like, "Oh, okay," you know. And I just like I've had women. I've gotten in cars. I've been in the car before. And I remember one time in particular, I was in Baltimore and I was driving, and this woman, black woman, she was driving and she had a kid in her back seat. And I think the kid was in like a car seat or something like that. And when I didn't want to use the word provoked, 0039 and behind her smile, because that kind of lends itself to this idea that you don't have control of yourself, like somebody can provoke you. So I didn't want to use that word. But I was in Baltimore one time, this was years ago, and I was driving, and this woman, she cut me off. Oh, no, I got in front of her. I changed lanes, and she got mad because I got in front of her. She was blowing the horn and all this other shit. She speeds around me. Now, mind you, she got a kid in her back seat. She speeds around me, and then she starts, what's it called? Brake checking. She started brake checking me. Baby, it took everything in me. And I pulled her. I was driving my mother's car, and I drove around. I went around her, and I cussed her out. And I said, you better be glad that kid is in the car. Like, I didn't even want to have that kind of an interaction with me fussing and cussing at her, because I just kept thinking that's going to leave an indelible impression or memory. Look at Ryan. I'm scared of anybody that cuts him off. Let me go ahead and block Ryan. But, you know, it was just one of those things where she was being so aggressive. And I'm like, girl, why don't you just go on? Just like, you don't know if I could have been a crazy lunatic. I could have had a gun in my car, and I could have pulled that gun out, and I could have shot out her window, and then she'd have been sitting there looking fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? But it was just crazy. But, you know, you just got to be mindful. You really got to be mindful.
Just like that damn white girl, she slapped the hell out of that boy in the club. She was like, hit me. What you gonna do? What you doing? She ran and slapped the shit out of him. Girl, he knocked her ass over there. It was real quick too. I said, but see, you don't see that shit.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It was all on the internet.
Well, you know, years ago, once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig. Did y'all see my throwback?
Girl, you look like a referee stud.
Bitch, I was at a Halloween party.
Craig, you look like a referee that's a stud.
I should have uploaded this up.
Show the people.
I was 20. You can't see it.
Yes.
We got time to do it.
Put it on there real quick.
Where you at?
No, just put it up there. You got the access to it.
But it's gonna, let me turn it down. But so once upon a time, I was at the gym. Into studio. Hold on, let me load this out here. Do that while I'm talking.
Here, no, because I was gonna kick you out, remove you. So yeah, okay. Now go. Turn it down.
Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and load this up.
You're not showing tech savvy.
Shut up, bitch. I'm the one that taught you a lot. Now I'm not tech savvy.
You said a lot. I don't care who's
Where's it right
overlay.
here?
No, overlay.
A lot. I don't care.
Girl, look her overlay.
Girl, that's where I was.
No, that's that video. That's the overlay.
Right here.
All right. Exit out of it. So I want to hit the echo.
So once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig.
Once upon a time, there was a stud named Craig. Girl, you like a stud, girl.
Girl, I still look the same, except this gray right here. But let me shave that shit off and go back to a goatee. You can't tell me. Look at that. Put the comments back up. But anyway, once upon a time, it was a Halloween party, guys. Like people were like, "Well, where were you going dressed like a referee?" It was a Halloween party.
And that's what you came up with.
If you look, because I've never been really good, bitch. I've never been really good at choosing costumes and shit. So see in the background, you see the guy behind me. He got on that maroon, but in front of the guy with the maroon, you see there's a guy. He's dressed like a pharaoh, like an Egyptian pharaoh.
I did that one year too.
But you know, a lot of the gays, you know, for Halloween, y'all want to dress up in these pharaoh costumes because you want to show your body. Or y'all want to dress up as a woman because secretly you're going to be a woman all year long. And you putting on wig and makeup and heels and shit. That's why y'all be down there at that red dress thing in New Orleans. Ain't donated to the Heart Foundation, but you down there running around in dresses and heels.
I showed up. I put on me a slim fitted dress where I can go straight from work to happy hour. And bitch, it was slim. It fitted me real nice. Honey, I had my legs out, and I look very masculine in it.
I don't know if I'd use that word.
What word you use was great.
Feminine.
Great, no, I don't.
But wait,
I look masculine in this picture.
But wait, let me tell this story. Well, pull it up. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig, and so I was working out at Crunch, and there was a white girl who was on the floor beside this machine, and I was about to get on this machine. It was one of those, dang a bit. Girl, put that picture out there so they can see it clearly, because I got to dissect this. But I was trying to get on a machine where it was a chess machine like this, and so there was nobody on the machine when I walked over there, but there was a white girl like down on the floor doing push-ups. And so I sit down to get on the machine. I'm doing the machine. So she gets up from the floor and she looks up at me and she says, "Well, I guess I was done." And I looked at her. I said, "Well, you down on the floor. You over there. How I supposed to know that you on the machine?" She goes over to the water fountain and she fills up her bottle with water.
And she threw it on you.
She tried.
I would have beat her ass.
So she came over there with that bottle of water, and she went to go like she went to pull it. Baby, when I say I grabbed her and shoved her ass onto that machine that I had just gotten up off of.
Oh, I never forget one time. My ex-girlfriend.
I said, "Don't fucking play with me."
Next time, not next time. One time,
and that's a case in point where you got to put your hands on a bitch. And when I say bitch, I don't mean woman. I just mean person. Go ahead.
I had made my ex-girlfriend mad.
You sent it to me?
Yes, bitch.
Oh.
And she got mad at me and she knocked the shit out of me.
Wait a minute, who did?
My ex-girlfriend.
Wait, who was this?
My ex-girlfriend. I said, "All right now." Girl, I was driving. She knocked the shit out of me again. And then when we got to the house, she had
two women fighting.
She had knocked the shit out of me again. And I just grabbed the arms like this, like, "All right, girl, I'm going to show you your makeup."
That's a mess. All right, let me go ahead and add this picture of him in here so we can kiki at this. Go ahead.
What you gonna kiki for? What's funny? Ain't shit funny.
First of all, this dick print. Oh, you can't see it in here. Child, his little knob just sticking out in his little knob just sticking out in this dress. Get to the comments. Y'all love to go down there and put on these dresses.
Ryan, you was at the red dress run too one year.
Was he?
I seen him with his red dress on too.
Well, Ryan knows he's a woman. You just still in denial.
She's a tall woman like Queen Latifah.
She's a tall woman from the Midwest.
Okay.
She's a tall woman from the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, wow. I had a nice time walking down what is Bourbon Street? Girl, just walking. Look, I was just like I was gliding, just walking.
Girl, if you had them teeth in your head, we wouldn't have been able to tell you nothing.
Girl, okay. I've been just walking.
Does it feel different when you eat?
No, now I got used to it. At first, I couldn't. Oh my God, I was chewing all the way to the back. But now, it's fine.
All right, well, that's the end of the show.
Yes. We got some more Patreon coming for you guys.
Yes, we do.
Craig got me on the editing committee again.
We got plenty of Patreon for the Craig and Keon Patreon, and I got some Patreon that I'm gonna load for mine tonight too, because I had some stuff going on at the house today.
What you doing the weekend?
I'm going to see Tidra Moses tomorrow. Don't know if you got a girl. I don't mean to disrespect, but thoughts of your root. I know y'all know Tidra Moses. Some of y'all do.
We don't know her.
I'm going to have a drink with a friend of mine first, and then I'm going to see Tidra Moses. And then on
Is this a friend or a friend?
no, it's a friend. He's married. And Ryan said it's past his bedtime. Good night. And then Saturday, I'm doing something Saturday. Seems like I got a couple other things to do. I can't remember right now, though. Horace said, I know y'all lying. He ain't even sent no cash up. He want us to sit on here all night. And let me say this while I'm thinking about it. For those of you that keep saying, so so you just gonna put teasers on YouTube? We ain't gonna get no full videos. Everything gonna be on Patreon? Niece, we can't give you all of the content for free, niece.
Because we give you a lot.
We gotta make a living, niece. I can't make content all day long and not get paid for something, niece. Somebody messaged me today, was like, so you just gonna put stuff on Patreon? Well, the people on Patreon are paying. If I don't monetize on some of the stuff, I'm gonna have to go get a job, and I won't be creating no content. You know what I'm saying? So I give you guys as much as I can, but some of it has to be monetized, because otherwise I'll be working down to the Waffle House, or I'll be back over there substitute teaching or driving Lyft and Uber.
Oh, she said we're gonna be blessed real soon. All right, Miss Clark.
All right, Miss Clark.
Miss Clark must be getting her taxes back.
I know it's tax season.
Okay.
And these cash apps sure ain't reflecting.
Look.
Let me get my glasses.
Ushers, please send the collection plate.
Please send the collection plate around. And listen, don't forget, pay for your say. It's $125 only for tonight. And 24 hours from now, 9 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, it's done. The promo code is scrolling at the bottom. One night only. So you go to www.paidforyoursay.com. And then your promo code is one night only, 125. All right?
All right now.
Thank you, Miss Birdie. We appreciate you subscribing.
Miss Birdie said I paid my $12.
I appreciate you, Miss Birdie. I appreciate all of you that support us in that way. And those of you that send a cash app when you can, and those of you that send a Zelle or a super chat or a star on Facebook. I appreciate it all. I really, really do. But anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing night. We got some uploading to do. We got a Patreon that's going to drop for you tonight on our Patreon. I'm going to drop a Patreon on my Patreon. So we got some content coming for you guys. All right. And then we got quite a bit more of content for our Patreon that we're going to drop over the weekend too.
Yes.
All right. Because we got quite a bit. All right. So listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Because if you haven't brushed your tongue, then you really haven't brushed your teeth. And if you haven't really brushed your tongue, then your damn breath is probably really bad. And popping an Altoid and eating some Dentine ain't going to do it. And you can go ahead and close out the show because, you know.
Where you got to go, bitch?
I got to go.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart. Yes.
I told you we ain't using that no more.
You got another intro? Did you come up with an intro?
I think I'll give it a shot.
All right, well, let's see what you
What's
got.
going on? It is your boy Keon Stafford.
And I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
And this is your official invitation to our Patreon video.
The link is scrolling right here. It's patreon.com/Craig and Keon.
Get on over there right now and hit the link and subscribe to our channel.
It's for all of our exclusive content. You're not going to see it anyplace else. So join now. And if you want to join mine, it's patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Bye.
David,
Say bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.